I'm Laura Werlin, and I'm the author of 6 books about cheese. My latest book is called Mac and Cheese, Please. So today we're going to make a pesto chicken mac and cheese. So here in the pan I've put just extra virgin olive oil, and to that I'm going to add homemade coarse breadcrumbs. I really like homemade versus the store-bought kind because the store-bought are really fine and just don't have the same flavor. And then I'm also adding Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. I'm just going to mix that around until the breadcrumbs are coated in that olive oil. And then, I think that's good enough. I'm just going to set it aside for now while I make the mac and cheese. So here we have a white sauce, and what that is butter that's melted, and then flour is added, and then along with that is milk, cream, and a little bit of salt. And we just get that thick like you see it here. It just needs to coat the back of a wooden spoon. Now to that, I'm going to add sharp provolone cheese. And we're going to mix that in until it melts and becomes a really creamy, cheesy, delicious sauce. All right. Then, and this is just a basic cheese sauce that you can use for all kinds of things. If you didn't want to make mac and cheese, you could just pour this over a roasted cauliflower or any kind of vegetable. It's just delicious. Or even a grilled steak. All right, now what I'm going to do is add the cooked macaroni, and I'm using small elbow macaroni. I like using small pasta for mac and cheese so that all the creamy cheese sauce gets into the nooks and crannies of the pasta. I'm going to mix that in here. And then I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. What are those? Well, it's chicken breast that I've cut into small pieces and sauteed in a little olive oil with salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. And then I'm running out of pot space, but it'll be enough for this. And then what I'm going to do is add in the pesto. You can make your own pesto or you can buy it. Either way, just make sure you like how it tastes before you add it to your dish. So it's going to turn this kind of green, but that's okay because it tastes absolutely delicious. And then once I get this all mixed well, I'm going to pour it into my dish and add the breadcrumbs. Now I'm adding the breadcrumb mixture, which was, again, it's olive oil, Parmigiano-Reggiano, and homemade coarse breadcrumbs. And what's going to happen is that the cheese that's in the breadcrumbs gets very toasty and nutty and, of course, cheesy. And the breadcrumbs get nice and golden. And, well, you'll see when it all is said and done, it's just one bubbly, toasty, cheesy, delicious bite. I'm going to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes, and I'm putting it on a baking sheet so that if there's anything that spills over, it'll go onto the baking sheet and not onto my oven. So I know most people think of mac and cheese as everyday fare that you have with your family, and that is what it is. But sometimes it can be elegant too, just as this pesto chicken mac and cheese really is. My name is Laura Werlin.